Hi, we're back. And we have the knockout starting really, really soon. I believe we have the players on Zoom waiting, and it's going to be pretty exciting. Are you excited?
Yeah, and we have already two games going. There is still a question whether one match will take place because the Cuban player Oleni Linares is not responding to the communication and is likely to be forfeited from the knockout,
Oh,
unfortunately.
oh no.
Actually, yesterday it almost happened to Polina Shuvalova, who
Mhm.
did not get messages through the site, and we
Mhm.
had to WhatsApp her while commentating together with Alexander Kostyniuk. So the
Oh
commentator
man.
saved the player from being forfeited.
Oh my goodness.
Unfortunately, I don't have
Mhm.
such a close communication with Eleni to do the same.
Mhm.
I wish, uh, but yeah.
Yeah.
Two games are going. So Polina is playing with white against Maria Rabidze,
Mhm.
um, having her second chance after yesterday's tournament. It's her second knockout, and as well as Bibi Sara, who also played knockout yesterday. She reached the semifinal as well. She's playing against Bati Kulkarni, who had 8 out of 8 in today's Swiss tournament. Outstanding result. Unfortunately, after that, she managed to only score 1 point out of 5
Mhm.
against Bibi Sara. Do we have the other game in progress? Not yet.
Mary. Yes. So it's the butterfly. Sorry, Bati fly versus Sarah Black Panther. What is Sarah's name?
Bibi Sara, but she also goes by Sara. Only two games are in progress so far.
Do you know the Black Panther stance? BB Sarah. You gotta go. So if BB Sarah wins, I think we have to do that together.
Okay, we
Synchronized,
can.
you know.
I also wear
Yes.
both wearing black, so it goes well with Black
Yes,
Panther.
there we go. Yeah, you gotta do the,
We are Team
you
Black
know.
Panther. No, no,
Yes,
of course not.
exactly.
We have to be
Wakanda forever.
neutral. We have to
Oh.
be neutral, although it's difficult when you have a friend playing. But it
Mhm.
looks like Karina got even longer break and will go
Mhm.
directly into the semi-final of the knockout.
We have three
Um,
games going. Vesper and Vashali have started playing their game, and we can check out the game as well. We have a Sicilian dragon. Well, it was a sort of Rosso Lima, I guess, with bishop e5. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's check it out on Chess.com. Usually it allows this. Sicilian defense closed traditional line.
I think yeah, because it started as closed, but then Fianchetto. I'm not sure. Is it still called a dragon if it's a closed Sicilian? 'Cause I don't play it with black.
Good question. These are the
I
philosophical
go
questions that
for
we have to
I
ask.
go for the opening, which is geographically closest to my city, which is Chelyabinsk. If you struggle to pronounce Sveshnikov, you can just say Chelyabinsk. You will get away with this.
Chelyabinski. Could you say it again?
Chelyabinsk. It's tricky.
Chelyabinski? Okay.
Chelyabinsk variation, yes.
Shnefnikov. I will keep trying until I get it right. I promise. Yes. We have some chatters in chess.com as well cheering for the members playing. Go Russia, let's go Vashali. So that's quite nice. But we will toggle between the three games that are currently active. BB Sara, we have their actual names displaying right now, I suppose, because Chess.com has set up the games themselves. So BB Sara and Bati Kulkarni. Wait, Kulkarni, this is Rakesh's, is related to Rakesh?
I believe not. I believe it's
Not.
just
Okay.
the same last name.
Okay. That would be really, really cool. Maybe they are cousins or something. Yes.
So it's confirmed now that Karina Barsumova, the winner of the Swiss, is moving to semifinals because we were not able to reach Oleni, and she has been forfeited from the knockouts, unfortunately. Maybe she didn't even know. It's possible she joined the tournament without knowing the format. Oh, it's a
Someone
shame.
in chat says, I prefer the Kalashnikov. Kalashnikov.
Kalashnikov, yes, Kalashnikov, the difference is that you don't play knight f6 first, you go immediately e5 and then d6. So Bibisara is already, she poses some problems for the long king. And
But the pawns on the 5th rank also look pretty scary. I suppose here it's already better for black. If white had a safer king, it would be okay.
yeah, that's the king's safety here is probably superior.
Ooh.
Although right now, if rook moves without a check, it would be a mate on h8. But
Now maybe the pawn advantage is a bit too much.
yeah, now Bibisara must be
Rook b6
happy
and
with
it's
her
over.
position.
So it's only one game and player gets knocked out, or is it
It's
two
two
games?
games, two games, and if the result after two games is a draw, then they play one game, then again one game until one player wins a game. So that one will be.
Yeah, like it says here, each match will be 2 games with the same time control winner. The knockout proceeds to the next round, right? If the match is tied, yeah, sudden death. I like it.
Sudden death, but it's not the Armageddon, which we all know from the World Championships, because both players have the same time on the clock. The player who finished higher on the Swiss chooses the color to play with
I see.
in the first game.
Nice. So it's a sudden death that is not so sudden, right?
Yes, it doesn't have any advantage to black.
Darn it. No more drama. Drama llama.
Do you like Armageddons?
I do. I really do.
You do like to play or to watch, or both?
Yes.
Because it's very exciting to watch. Whether
it's very exciting to watch. It's
whether
nerve-wracking
it's
to play. I've played one
lucky
before.
to play, yeah.
Yes, for the national championship junior.
And how did it go?
I won one game and lost one game in the tiebreak, and then the Armageddon I won with black pieces. So it was nice.
You just needed a draw. Did you pick black or did your opponent pick white?
I think I picked black. It was my choice. I chose black. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
black
much better.
Pieces are usually chosen. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Polina wins her first game against Mary, while Bibisara stalemated.
Stalemated?
Bibisara stalemated Bati. What a
Oh
lucky
no!
escape.
2 pawns. Goodness me. So
yeah, she
must be very upset.
She missed this check with the rook, which forced the trade of rooks.
Oh my goodness. So in this position.
She just needed to move the king on the first rank to avoid that from happening.
Okay.
But
so
it's
that was
only
not
3 seconds.
intended.
Yeah, Bati had much more time.
Yeah, we have just some time trouble here with Anastasia. Bodnaruk versus Vashali. 8 seconds versus 18, but still difficult. I mean, without the engine, it's difficult. With the engine, it's different, I suppose. Saying something like mate in 13.
9, 6.
5, 4, 3.
Well, now it does look like a mate unavoidable. Without computer, you can see this battery. Oh my god.
Mods do some mosquito check. Wait, what? Oh, this is oh my goodness. Is chat asleep? I think chat is asleep.
Lots
Time
of games.
scramble. Yeah. Oh, there was a result here. And okay, yes. They're on to the second game now.
Yeah,
I
so
think Mary is still playing
Vaishali
first.
and Polina, and they have 1 point, so it's enough for them to make a draw.
Mm.
And yeah, Polina is playing with black pieces. For Vaishali, it's a bit easier. She's playing with white and she just needs a draw.
Mhm.
While a lucky escape for Bati keeps her in a good position to
running.
fight for knockout.
Yeah.
Advance.
I mean, it's a lot of pressure. People are watching and you're in a knockout, and it's like a
And also on the camera, all the players have 2 cameras. They have to provide a view of their face and of the room around
really
them.
that is cool. You have to have 2 cameras. Imagine what happens if you don't have 2 cameras.
The phone, you can use the phone. Paulina is using the iPhone.
Oh, phone. Okay.
Yeah, you can just put it in at the end of the room, and that's it. That's enough.
So we don't get to see the players in their pajamas.
I believe they're not wearing a pajama. It's probably difficult to, well, we streamers can do it. Normal players cannot do it. They cannot focus and be in a full chess mode if they are not wearing seriously, I believe. But of course, it's nice to be able to wear comfy clothes. Did you miss it when you went for the tournament? Like, oh, I actually have to like wear proper like shoes and like trousers. Did you think like, oh, I wish I was at my streaming chair right now and I could like sit however I like and just
Sitting
have my
however I
talk?
like, yes, because usually I have my legs up and I can just do whatever. But when you are sitting and you're sitting in a nice chair and you don't want to put your shoes on the chair. But I was sometimes thinking, oh, I want to take my shoes off and tuck my feet underneath my legs or something like that. But to be honest, it was nice to be able to wear either fancy clothes or at the prize giving, I had my blazer on, but usually I was just wearing a hoodie and jeans at the game.
A
Which
hashtag
is
chess
probably
hoodie.
no, I didn't have this with me. I should have taken it with because it's so
You
comfortable.
should have. You should have been
Mhm.
on the prize giving photo in this hoodie.
In hashtag chess.
Yeah.
Maybe, yes.
Next time. Next
Oh,
African Championship.
if yes, maybe. Okay, so we are told that we will see them in the final match. We'll see their cameras. So the final, it'll happen. We'll see the players. So that is pretty cool. You better stick around, guys, so you can see the players. This is nice.
Yep. Yeah, it's always nice to see how their facial expressions when
Just serious. Do you have a game face, Maria?
game face. All of my photos where I'm playing chess are mostly with my eyes closed, so I'm not so sure whether it's bad photographers or I always maybe I'm just closing my eyes when I'm thinking. I'm not sure.
You take a long time to blink. You're like,
and then like 10 minutes later, you're like, this is how Grishuk feels like. He keeps saying, it's not that I was thinking. At least I was not thinking about chess. I was just drifting. So however
so you're
much
playing a lot
time
of
he has,
blindfold.
he's always going to 0 on his clock. Well, I cannot say that I play the same chess, but I do play in the same way. Like, yeah, really wasting all my time at the board. That's for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, during a chess game is the best time to have your recollection of life and just thinking about memories and everything else. Yes,
Or what do you want to cook for dinner?
exactly. Or if you left your straightener on at home.
Alexander also has 4 kids, so 3, sorry.
I don't know. I
Four
don't know
kids.
how chess players do this. I mean, they have their careers and they're playing chess, or they have their families and they're playing chess, and I can barely do one thing at a time. I can barely play chess, so it's like I don't know how you're doing this.
I think they just switch. It's like season like one month they are a chess player, 1 month they are a dad, and so on. I don't know how
And
is
you
it
have to
for women.
yeah, you have to be like mentally
Hands off.
unstable or something. Oh no, but
Yeah.
honestly, I think it's amazing. Alexandra Kostinuk is an amazing mother, as I can see, and an amazing player. I see that Sarah won her game. Flawless Fighter also won her game here.
Yeah,
This is over.
Polina won 2-0. Bibisara.
Hi Rakesh, so good to see you. We're trying to see you. Yeah, so sorry,
Vaishali.
go ahead.
Yeah, we can still watch Vaishali. Vaishali, it's enough for her to make a draw. Oh, she can take on d4. Did black just blunder the pawn on d4? Because both the knight and the pawn are pinned.
Ooh.
Probably missed it.
The queen will try to come around.
The queen is going to maybe h-file to go with that pawn on h7.
Queen, oof, bishop e4.
Approaching the time scramble.
Okay, queen c1 maybe. Oh, queen h3. Rook g7. Yeah, 9 seconds on the clock for both players.
c2 looks like black is coming back in this game.
Oh dear.
Maybe rook c1 was still fine. Did she have to give up a piece? Oh, rook c1, another pin. This is beautiful.
That's mate.
This is very beautiful. The only move that kind of keeps them in the game, but it's a very computer move, is rook g3. Rook g3 here, because it frees up the king to run away, but it has to give up the rook.
One
that
move
was
and it
only
goes
move.
from
Yeah,
it's crazy. One move, it goes from -6 to +3, and she finds rook c1.
That's a beautiful,
nice.
Beautiful pin.
Wow.
Sacrificing a queen for a mate. What a way to finish the match. So Vaishali is moving on to the semi-final as well.
Yes, so we have all the players qualifying already for the semi-finals. So Vaishali, and we also have Mary, not Mary, Flawless Fighter.
Polina Shuvalova
qualifies, and
for the semi-final. Yeah,
BB.
and we will now have a short break before we see the semi-final matches.
Perfect.
And we are back for the semifinals. So excitement is raising, and we have a Russian match. Karina Barsumova hopefully had enough break now. She did not have to play the match in the quarterfinals. She will play against Polina Shuvalova, and Bibisara Soybaeva will play against Vaishali Babu, the sister of Progananda, famous Progananda. The games are beginning.
They are indeed, and we have Karina playing against Polina, like you said, two Russian ladies. The English opening, quite a solid choice. What is your usual go-to against the English?
Usually I go e5 and end up in a very bad position. I never really worked on English. No, it's not very commonly used in classic games in professional chess, especially at least in the ones I played. But
I mean, reverse Sicilian is nice. It's nice you get some tactical lines, I'm sure.
I never heard this particular line name, Agincourt.
Oh no, it's very popular, of course. Agincourt, everyone knows it.
Everyone knows.
I also haven't heard of it actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of like French. Yeah, okay, let's forget about it. French. Oh no.
The ringer.
Yeah, it's interesting that both players have won the Swiss qualifying tournaments. Polina won yesterday and Karina today. So very strong matchup. And the second game, it hasn't started yet.
I saw the rook go back to d1 here instead of going to h5. I don't know what would have been better. Actually, let's go back one. What's the best square for the rook? Rook d3. I would not have played that. Okay, rook d1.
No, rook d3 seems very unhuman.
Yeah, natural.
To put them on the same diagonal. It's usually this square is for the bishop. And the rook h4, yeah, rook h4 probably would not work. If you had a knight on f3, then you probably were more comfortable playing rook h4. But like this, you always have this discovered attack where knight jumps maybe to e4, attacking the rook.
Maybe also just wanting to keep the pressure on the d file because the pawn is isolated.
Maybe it makes sense for white to reroute the knight, and she did it. She did put it on d4. I'm a bit behind on the moves.
Yes, I am. Thank you. Let's just make sure
we both are
in the current position. Yes.
Yeah, knight b5 and knight d4 was very natural selection. And yeah, the queen b1 to avoid the opposition with the rook on c8. Maybe she will move the rook to c1 and the second rook to d1. Polina prevents her from moving the rook, threatening knight d2 if the rook moves away.
Yes, the king side is looking a little empty.
But very balanced position so far. I really like how Karina is playing in this tournament today.
Knight takes g7.
Uh-oh.
Loving it.
Did Polina blunder it, or?
I think
it's still, I think d4 is gonna happen for sure.
So dangerous. Because now the queen...
She has to take on e8, otherwise, as they say, suffering for nothing, at least take some material.
Yes. Okay, takes on e8. Knight
c3 is happening.
Whoa, what's gonna happen after knight c3? Knight f6 check?
Knight f6 check? Yes, to remove the queen. Or yeah, if king g7, then queen h7. We have to calculate queen h7.
Oh, it happened.
So
okay,
sharp position.
Maybe just taking.
The game of Bibisara has started, but I'm afraid we are not going to see it right now.
Shall we switch? Okay.
No,
Let me know.
not
No problem.
This game.
That f6 is nice. It is very sharp.
That game is not as exciting. I can see
Ah, I
from
see.
here. It's,
Okay, yes, you'll see your eyes on that side.
so yeah, king g7, now queen h7. She has to play queen h7. Knight h5 will be simply met with king f8, and there is no more checks.
Opening up
So
the
I think
gangster file.
queen h7 should be happening.
Queen takes h7. Ah, yes. Just to save the queen. You have to save the queen.
And then f3, and then yeah, but we also have to consider
I don't
knight
know.
takes e2.
I
Then
don't know how this is still equal. To be honest, I would think this is winning
no, this is
for
only
white if I was
computer
playing
equal.
white. Yes,
She also
and
also
if
can
I was
play
playing
queen
black.
h3, but maybe f3 is simpler. f3, and then she can play e4. Oh no, she decided queen h3. Yeah, knight e2, king h1, and rook g8 has to happen. That's why I also liked f3 more, because at least you close the diagonal. Now f3. Now she has to play f3.
Just to stop the bishop.
And black probably is
Taking
not
a
really
while.
threatening to play. Oh, she did take on e3.
Oof. There's some checks. Oh, not so
Maybe
many.
b4.
What is happening here?
Queen f3. She has, or bishop
Oh
f3.
no! What?
But queen f3
Queen
is even
f3.
stronger.
Bishop f3. Queen check.
No, bishop g4,
Bishop
and
back.
she.
And we take the queen. Oh, but it's too much. The pawns. Not the pawns.
These two bishops are much stronger than
the rook.
Than the rook.
Uh-oh.
What a game.
Oh my goodness. Seconds left.
Oh, now
Okay.
now it's a mate. Now you cannot avoid a mate. And rook g1. Beautiful. Just
it was very well
amazing.
played. Yeah, that was very, very sharp.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. But let's check out.
It was very difficult to defend for
Yes.
white. It's only computer that can see as much as to say it's 0-0-0. It's insane. It's impossible to play it for a human.
With such little time as well.
Yeah, Polina is just such a sharp player. Definitely the best game probably of today.
That was a really, really, really nice game. Okay, so
this game is not
off.
as exciting of Bibisara versus Vaishali, but we'll take it. We'll take it.
We'll take it.
It cannot be all so exciting.
The second game, Karina versus Polina, have begun. So there are still. These are the only two games that will be going on. Okay,
Sicilian. So which one are you for? For the end
so
game,
we can
rook
take a
and
look
bishop,
at,
or Sicilian?
yes, rook and bishop. We can take a look at for a little bit, just to give attention to both, of course.
Yeah, but this one probably will end in a draw. It's I cannot see any of the players risking it.
Can't risk it for the biscuit. So we can go back to Karina versus Polina.
I will keep an eye on it, but yeah, I think here Karina now is in a must-win situation while Polina is playing with white. So it's
very comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable situation for Polina. She has been in such situation before, so she's not in any pressure.
I like the way you say situation. 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 I like that. Polina. Who are you guys rooting for in chat? Who are you
Polina or
supporting?
Karina?
Polina, Karina. Oh. So is it true for like the females in Russia, the last name is always going to end in over?
Not
Or
always, but
Lina?
it's quite common.
Ova.
It's the most common ending of the last name in Russia.
Lova, Mova, Nova.
Yeah, Nova, quite a lot. For female,
Kalina.
yes. For
Someone said Kalina. Karina and Polina.
Kalina is the name of a berry, and many
A
of you
berry.
maybe heard song Kalinka, Kalinka Malinka.
No, I
It's an old
haven't.
song.
Interesting. Okay. So I'm assuming that this game is also going to be pretty exciting, but we'll take a look at the final moments of this game going down.
Oh,
seconds.
White
White
has
is doing
managed
so much better.
to
Yeah.
to grab a lot
Gain
of
2
pawns.
pawns. And pawn grabbing.
Yeah, so Bibisaro proved to be a stronger endgame player here. But the thing is, Bibisara is always really good at time management. I almost never seen her in a time scramble. Oh, she just lost a piece. And
Black is
also
winning now.
plundered the pawn promotion.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. She did outplay the opponent in the end
goodness.
game, but Vaishali is really sharp tactical player. Immediately
I did
saw
not.
that.
I'm still processing that. What?
Yeah,
Just
so she took the defending piece with a check.
yeah.
I think bishop was on f4 and she took, and then it was fork to win
Interesting.
the rook.
That was wild. Oh, do we just come back with the bishop now? Because now there's queen g6 and it's gonna be mate, maybe.
It is queen g6.
Winning for white.
But is it a mate queen g6? Oh, okay,
Come back
f5.
with the bishop.
But now, no, maybe even just
Bishop
c6 and e5 is
the rooks as
lost.
well, and bishop takes h6 is coming.
Yeah, this match is going to be won by Polina pretty comfortably. But yeah,
Nice.
of course, she absolutely deserved it with the first game.
Mhm.
Absolutely insane.
Beautifully played.
Yeah, now just trade on c6 is probably the easiest. Rook g2, you cannot really defend on e5. Probably e4 will follow.
I'm very interested to see how Bibi is going to return. Because I mean, to have such a game where you're winning and then suddenly you lost and having to jump straight into the next game.
Yeah, you don't have any time to take a breath.
Mm.
Must be very
Can you
annoyed
just
with
take the
herself
rook?
after this.
Okay, c4. It's gonna happen. Your white is very solid here. Take on c6. Or not. To take or not to take.
Yeah, it's hard to find any counterplay for black here.
So we can move on to the other game that's happening. Bibi versus Vishali.
Yeah, Bibisara is in a must-win situation, and as well with black pieces, same as Karina.
So we might be
going to resign
seeing
soon.
Vishali and Polena in the final, and the game is over.
Yeah.
Karina played really, really well.
Yeah, nevertheless, it's a great tournament for her. She did win the prize for the first place. Some amazing games today. Definitely we will see her again.
Yeah, got knocked off the table, I think.
And while Polina is again in the semifinal and will this time try to get into the final and qualify. Can black take on e4? Or is it too dangerous?
Nothing in life is free.
I'm just thinking whether f3. Well, you cannot play f3 immediately because you will have knight takes c3, also attacking a queen.
Maybe at the end
but
there's like queen f6 or something, because the bishop on f4 is also on pre.
yeah, so you can. So white has to take on e4 and
Bishop takes
e4. But can we
f3,
play f3 then?
and then
yeah,
queen
yeah,
f6.
queen f6.
Maybe?
Queen f6. So f3 does not work.
Queen
So maybe
f3, queen d6. Queen.
so did then white
D4.
blunder this pawn.
C5.
Because you usually don't calculate such things if you have queen on e7.
Yeah, and you would never look at c5 because this is just bad for the pawn on d6. f5.
But now f3, and what does queen do?
Queen can't go to h4 because of g3.
Yeah.
Oh.
g5, simply
Ooh,
bishop
ooh, ooh.
d2.
Maybe queen. No, queen h4 doesn't work.
I think she just blundered the whole piece.
Maybe just d5 to get the pass pawn, but that's it. I mean, your piece down.
Yeah, and also queen is centralized. Immediately gets like queen d5, rook d1, and there is no counterplay. d5 now does not give anything. Obviously, white is not going to take on d6. No easy way out for the queen. On e7. Yeah, it's so hard to play. Like, you're playing against a very strong player. Yeah, you have to resign, of course. A piece down, and in a must-win situation, it's very hard.
So we are going to have Vishali, and Paulina in the final. So I'm excited to see that. Are we going into another break while the players prepare? And we'll be having them on camera, I believe.
Yeah, exciting.
Let's go to a break. See you soon, guys. Hi, and we are back. Just a reminder of Season 7 Arena Kings. It's happening every single Wednesday through August 4th at 10 a.m.
Do you play it?
Sometimes we play it, actually. Yes. What about you?
I actually only played once. I was just about to finish the stream when I realized that it's Arena Kings and it was Fisher Random. So I thought, oh, okay, I can play a little bit. I got completely destroyed and I just go to sleep. And then I got on a win streak. I kept getting the players from the same country, actually. And shout out to Krikor Mkhitaryan, who expanded to the Brazilian Twitch so much on chess, and so many players started playing chess from Brazil. Yeah, and I ended up finishing in top 30. I was absolutely, yeah,
That's
shocked
brilliant.
by that.
Yeah, congratulations. That's really,
But,
really nice.
yeah, this tournament is really great to both watch and to play, and I really recommend anyone who is streaming to try. It's super cool. Meanwhile, the main game has started, and we will soon know who will qualify for the main Women Speed Chess Championship event. Will it be Polina, who has now a second chance? Yesterday, she lost to Harika Dronovali, to the compatriot of Vaishali, in the semifinal, and Harika ended up qualifying. And today, Polina will try to beat her younger compatriot, Vaishali. But it's not going to be
And we
easy.
have
Not going to
the
be easy at
players
all.
on. Yeah, it won't be easy. And we have the players on screen, as you can see, focusing really hard. And I asked Maria if she has a game face. I'm yet to see it. Yet to see it. Yes.
Maybe we can even play in the same event. Who knows?
Yes. That'd be really, really cool. Oh. What about chat? Who are you rooting for? Polko in chat, trolling a little bit as well. Hi Polko, my name is Jeff. Yes.
I think he's not the only one who is doing it now, right now. They are all onto you.
Down to okay. Sorry, exposed.
Yeah, that's what happens when you overperform at the chessboard. People get trolling.
Yeah, it's all about the banter, you know.
Well, the strongest players always get the trolling. If they can handle it.
Yeah, I think my banter rating is higher than my chess rating.
I cannot disagree with that. That's definitely not my strongest trait.
What would you say is your strongest trait? The chess, the just chatting, the memes, or the banter?
Photography.
The photography. Okay.
I will just take photography and be happy.
And run.
And run.
Yes. Okay, there are a lot of people saying Vishali will win, but I'm liking. Okay, I would prefer the bishop, but also the pawns aren't looking great for whites. Whose position would you prefer here?
I think closer to an endgame, I would always prefer to have bishop rather than knight. Of course, we have doubled pawns, but at least one of them is an extra pawn. So in the endgame, it's always a plus, even a little one. But also, white has obtained the open file and queen on a7. I guess black has to trade eventually. And now rook e8.
Nice.
And there will be another trade.
If rook e1, maybe black will just take, capture back, and then king f8.
Yeah, maybe rook
Oh,
is
king,
better on
king
this, but of
f6.
course, king
Mm.
f7 is also king f6 is also fine.
Mhm.
We
Active
can
king in the
see,
endgame.
yeah, we can see that computer starts liking white's position more and more closer to the pawn
The
endgame.
white side. Yeah. Yeah, in the endgame, you need
Pawn
to
is the
keep your
pawn.
king close to the center.
Yeah,
Uh,
king activity. Well, now of course rook activity is the key.
mhm.
And I like the knight on c5. The rook
Yes.
actually cannot go far away because then the pawn will fall on d3.
Mhm.
So maybe white is now trying to bring the king to e2 in order to move the rook away.
Mm.
And black immediately uses that to trade. But whether it's good for black or
Mhm.
not, that's a question.
So taking here. Don't know.
Now black has a chance to avoid a trade.
And obviously white is going to try and keep these pawns on the king side on light squares. So maybe going for something like a g5 very soon here.
Mhm.
It's going to be difficult for black to escape with the king to the center because of these pawns.
Yeah, but the knight also can get quite active here.
King e6, king d4, king.
So trade of the pieces will be in white's favor for sure, since they have an extra pawn and the king is more actively placed.
Mhm.
I'm not sure about the move f5, restricting her own bishop, allowing black to play g5. Now after f6, it will be very difficult to break through in this position. I was much liking the pawn on f4, and maybe bishop e4, d5 was a nice plan. Now I cannot really see how white can play for an advantage here. Is it a dead draw?
Well,
Also
Polina is
95.
thinking here. Wait,
95
Polina.
maybe is better?
Oh, the game wasn't updating on my side. This is
Knight a6. That's an orthodox move. I prefer knight to go to e4. Now it will be a draw, I think. No. Is Vaishali playing for a win now? Knight c6. She just had a chance to secure a draw, but she did not.
I would like to see what happened here after this, after h4.
Are you stuck?
Ah, no, it's okay. I just went through the moves to see what happened.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, black has an advantage here. She can now play 6b5.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Now a5. a5, and there will be Zugzwang. Now one of
and
the
the king
pawns
can
is
come in.
falling. Or either king come in or the knight will take one of the pawns, and she chooses to give up c4.
Mm,
But now the black's position is just superior.
very
You know, I
nicely
was
played.
told by a number of Russian grandmasters that
Mm?
the younger Indian players lack an endgame knowledge, that they are very
Oh,
good at tactics, that they are so good at playing online. But
mm-hmm.
once they get into the end game, the more classical players will always have an upper hand because their classical training is so much better. But I think that was before Vladimir Kramnik and Boris Gelfand, who were starting to work with Indian players a lot. And I cannot see Vaishali lacking any endgame knowledge here. Oh, she
Ooh,
lost on time. Oh no.
oh no,
Oh no.
that wasn't
So
supposed to
sad.
happen.
Yeah, after knight c3, I think it was just finished for white.
Mm-hmm.
I think,
Oh my
I think
goodness.
I should stop talking now. I feel
No,
bad.
no, not at
I
all.
was
Like
just
it
praising
was,
her for her endgame skills, which
yes.
still was incredible.
We don't talk about jinxing here, don't you worry. But yeah, no, Black was doing phenomenally well there in the end game, just completely maneuvering and outplaying Paulina. But
Yeah, the way she found g5 and a5, that was
Mm.
two key moves to secure the
yeah,
white pawns on light squares and to place a knight to e5 and force one of the pawns to be given out. Well, she plays with white now, and she's in a must-win situation.
no, I like the way you say it. Don't worry. Situation. Probably internet connection. Paulina gave draw by repetition. No, the game was decisive, unfortunately.
Yeah,
so it wasn't time.
Paulina did not mind a draw, that's for sure. She kept repeating, but at the last moment, Vaishali deviated and went with a knight to e5 instead of c5.
Mm.
So yeah, Vaishali had a chance to take a draw, but she rightfully went for a better endgame when she was winning, but she lost on time. It's possible that it's internet connection. Maybe she just did not realize that she only had 3 seconds left. But yeah, that's quite known that in India, players usually suffer from a worse connection than others.
Yeah.
Plus,
Can
they
we
are on the
generalize
same call.
Commonwealth countries? Because we can put a bunch of countries in that same box with the internet connection. yeah, we blame the internet.
Yeah,
The lag
blame
is
the
real.
internet. Yeah. Well, that's true. We
G4.
don't have so many streamers as well from India.
That's true. And if we
That's
do see streamers, they're mainly on YouTube. But okay, the Indian audience prefers YouTube, then it makes sense.
maybe because it has a better connection.
Possible. H5.
Of course, Samai Raina is one of the biggest streamers in India out there.
Yes. Do you think it was better maybe to play bishop h6 first? Because I'm not sure. Before h4, playing bishop h6 first. Oh, but then is it maybe weak? I don't know. Before h5 was possible for the knight.
Well, Vaishali also missed top 8 yesterday because of this connection. Oh no.
That's not good.
I did not realize that.
She looked surprised when she lost on time. Maybe she didn't realize her time was either that low or she didn't realize it was her move.
Sometimes it happens that she doesn't see the move. It looks like her opponent is thinking. But yeah, to also miss out on the knockout bracket yesterday because of the same reason is absolutely. So it's like she's playing with handicap.
Yeah. Disadvantage. So she did play bishop h6. I'm wondering if you take and play knight f4. But even though like the engine suggests g5, but why would you want to close this? Rook g1.
Oh, these two rooks. It does look kind of safe so far, but it's like safety before, calm before the storm.
Calm before the storm. That's true. I mean, you won't lose your cam, but sometimes it doesn't update as quickly on Chess.com.
Yeah, there is some buffering, which Zoom also does. You don't immediately lose your camera.
Yes.
And it's just a matter of split second, which decided here.
So you just have to pre-move the whole game.
She definitely has good chances in this game to strike back. Black is simply not in time to create any attack on the queen side, while white already prepared all of the pieces for the attack. And after bishop takes g7, gh. To find how
I was also looking at this knight takes, and then maybe you play something like knight f4 or rook g5 and double up the rooks or something like that.
Mhm.
It's quite
Yeah,
nice. Or
knight
even
f4 or
knight
knight
g3.
knight g3 definitely loses on g4. I think black can take on g4. Whether it's good.
Hmm.
Ah, but she can play h5. Maybe h5 after h takes g4
H takes g4.
and immediately h5.
Yes. Or take the bishop first. H5. Oh, h5.
Or take the bishop
Okay.
and then h5.
Mm. Okay,
Oh,
I'm interested
maybe
to
she
see
can
what
even
happens here.
maybe she can even play your favorite knight f5 sack.
My favorite.
Well, you like that move that was possible, knight g5 in
Mm.
I think Karina's game in the
Okay.
Swiss. Here is the same
Ah,
idea, right? Knight f5.
knight f5.
You cannot take with the pawn because of g takes f5 check.
True. So you
I
play,
like this
okay,
move,
queen
but
e3,
of
and
course,
now this
then
is
then
a
the
threat.
queen is
Yes.
there. Oh yeah, yeah. It's also taking with.
See what happens. Okay, queen
Yeah, it
c5.
was a threat, knight f5 to win the queen, so she had to move the queen away.
She took on h5 quite quickly, confidently. Rook g8 is difficult to see, but even that is not.
Well,
Yes.
she has to move the rook somewhere in order to open the escape square for the king. Now it looks like a mate. No, she took back. I would look into knight f5, but maybe she did not have time to calculate that.
Just wanted to keep it safe.
Hmm.
Knight back. Okay. Oh.
Wow, she played e5
Oh.
immediately.
Yeah. Maybe just
Well, g6,
intuition.
yeah. Yeah, it's a mate. It's a mate now.
Ah, I
Queen
see.
h8 and a mate. Beautiful.
Well
She is
found.
winning on demand. So all
Yeah.
supporters of
1-1.
Vaishali, uh,
Nice. Really, really
keep
nice.
up. It's now until the first win,
Hmm.
until the
Jumping
first
straight into the
goal,
next
like
game.
in football.
So she was winning in both games, which is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now playing
uh,
black again, and gets another opportunity to take it.
What a comeback.
Yes, big GG. Big
She
GG.
also had a lot of comebacks in the last year's Women's Speed Chess Championship. I
Hmm.
remember that. She had some, I think against Anna Oshenina, she had some really crazy tie breaks. Yeah, Vaishali is definitely not cracking under pressure. She's a
I
super
need
fighting
a
player.
confidence, you know.
She definitely is getting more of fan base now with such a play. I'm sure a lot of our viewers will be rooting for her after such a comeback. She is the sister, but it's possible that soon Pragananda will be called a brother of Vaishali. Who knows?
Ah,
She is also an older sister, still very young. You said she will turn 20, right?
yes, in June, I think.
Hmm. Definitely a prodigy and super talented and,
Wonderful.
as we saw, skilled player.
It's incredible to see the ratings as well, like 2600 Blitz.
Yeah, both of them. Yeah, very close ratings as well.
Mm. All
Trained by
trained by
Kramnik,
Kramnik.
correct? Yes,
Ah,
among others. But yeah,
okay.
Kramnik went to India quite a few times to work with them.
Nice. Ooh.
Centralized queen d4, but is it safe there? That's
Good
always a
question.
question. Yeah,
Yeah,
look how the bishops are standing.
it's looking really good.
Couples.
Yes.
I'm very honored, Electric Horse. You cannot imagine how much I'm honored.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I
Oh
already
wow.
did. I did
Wow.
already praise Jessie a few times, but I decided to not to make her blush again.
Yeah.
It's your fault now, not mine.
Oh no. Thank you so much.
Oh, by the way, this is now very tricky. I
H5 is
had
not easy to see. Also, castles is very
well, the
natural.
castle is natural, yeah,
Mm.
and also removes all the danger of blundering a bishop on d5. As if you play something with a knight, blunder a bishop.
Ooh.
Queen a5.
A5.
Vaishali, by the way, very often does not castle until the very last moment. She is not scared to leave her king in the center for a while.
Yeah, get some fresh air, you know. King e7. So
See
queen
the
takes
world
g7 and
before
king
you
e7.
go into your little corner.
You gotta see the world. If you survive, then great.
If you survive, yes, that's a big if.
Oh,
10 days
e3.
doesn't seem like a lot of time, but 10 days being coached by Kramnik is probably worth a year of working on your own or more.
That's incredible. I like that. Everybody like that. And on Westbridge Academy does proper continuous coaching. Nice.
Yeah, Anand is also now working closely with Chess Kid, and
Mhm.
during the breaks, you were able to see some of the good offers that Chess Kid is now offering. Plus, there is also an adjusted pricing for both Chess Kid and Chess.com memberships, depending on the country. So it makes it much
That's
more
really
affordable.
cool. Yeah. And Chess Kid's been working closely with a lot of schools as well.
Mm. Winning
Yeah, it's
again,
Prague Sister
says
Electric.
chat. Well, it's still some work to be done here. It's not as straightforward as it might seem when you look at computer, because
Mm.
G7 was hanging for how many moves now? Since Queen played to G5. Oh, actually, it's just 2 moves. But it
Where
seemed like an eternity. I'm
someone's
always scared
asking
to
where
leave.
is Maria Emelianova from?
Maria is from the country which produced a lot of world champions.
Siberia.
Not quite, not quite. I'm from the city which hosted candidates, which was won by Jan Nepomniachtchi. So hard to guess. Yes, my accent is so unrevealing, impossible to guess. In
Yes, Maria
Russia,
is highly
the
rated.
accent owns you.
Accent owns you. Queen takes c1. Oh my goodness, bishop f1, and I don't know what is happening.
I don't think I like that
What?
decision. I
Wow.
think it gives some counter chances to white.
Oof. What? Oh my goodness.
They just trade. I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
How can they even calculate that in 10 seconds?
I have no idea. She just went for it. She just went for it. Maybe she wanted some time on the clock, but it's not looking great.
It
I think
doesn't look
Paulina
great.
knows
Well,
that
2
there's like a
bishops are
lag.
always tricky,
Mm,
especially in a time trouble. But
that's true.
it's now
Very true.
Vaishali who is in time trouble more than Paulina. I'm just
Yes,
afraid for her internet connection again.
me too. Rook b1 is always there when she needs a check, which is good. Never mind.
Oh, it's very
Queen
active
takes.
queen. He needs to
Yes.
play bishop in the center. Okay, rook b1, rook b1. She
Rook
has
b1 is.
rook b1.
Oh, Queen
She,
e1 is the only move.
yes, and she was winning a full queen.
Oh my
And
goodness, bishop b4. It's
bishop before,
over.
and she takes on e1.
But her time, she
It's
has to
time.
take care of her
She
time.
still needs to not to
Flag, yes.
flag. But it's completely winning for black now. Vaishali, if
Pre-move
everything goes
everything.
well,
Yes. Oh my goodness, rook takes f4 and it's, oh, there was resignation. Okay. But big congratulations to Vaishali for qualifying for the main event. That was an impressive feat. Very, very strong chess.
amazing how she solved that.
Yeah, we
And
saw a
she
lot
went
of.
for a queen sack without
Mm.
any fear.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Vaishali, very tricky. Big GG to the players. This
She's
is
super
amazing.
talented. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
feel
believe.
so sorry for Polina. It's
Yeah.
second time now she is in knockouts, but did
Oh.
not qualify. But this time she went to the final. She was in the final. So maybe tomorrow.
It's strategic. She's getting rid of all these players who would obviously naturally win, and then she'll win herself. So, she's scoping out the competition for the main event as well.
Okay, now we have a very short break and then we will have Vaishali with us for the interview. So
Yes.
don't go anywhere. And we are back with the winner of the knockout today, Vaishali. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Congrats.
it
Thank
must
you.
have been so stressful. Was it a disconnection that that ended the first game?
I think I made my move, but I don't know what went wrong. Like I had few seconds and I played 93. Somehow it didn't come. I don't know what went wrong. Probably I got disconnected for a second.
Mhm.
Yeah, we
And
thought it was a connection issue. That
yeah, it did look like some connection
Mhm.
issue. But yeah, the amazing play in the end game on the first game. You did not accept a draw offer. There was a couple of chances to repeat, but you kept on playing and got this Zugzwang.
Yeah, it was like I had no chance of losing. I thought I just keep playing with the knight, but it turned out I lost that game. It was very difficult. Somehow I managed to come in the second game.
How did you go into the second game? What was on your mind having to win that game?
Yeah, of course, to win the game, I thought I'll give my best and see.
Yeah, really nice, really nice attack there. Did you try to go for the most precise way to win that attacking position? Did you try to play more safe to make sure that that you
No,
win?
I was not playing safe because I have to give all out to win the game. I was just playing. Maybe I had some better options, but uh, I was just playing basically. Yeah.
yeah, the queen takes c1 was quite a move. I mean, we were trying to ignore the engine on our side, but especially with the time trouble, it looked incredible. How are you feeling after queen takes c1? Were you happy with your decision to sacrifice the queen?
I thought that was a good chance for me because of the background issues. I thought I can just castle and get my rook, but somehow after king e7, she got this rook e6. Without that,
Mhm.
maybe I had some chances practically.
Mm.
Also, instead of queen e7, I didn't know what to play basically, so I just took and yeah, I was
Yeah.
lost at. I was just lost, but I was just trying some tricks with two bishops and it worked.
And
Yeah,
it
you must
paid
have been
off.
really happy to see rook b1.
Yeah, even then she had this king e2, king f1. I had to see bishop g2, bishop f3. Still, she can go king f1, I think. Like she
Mhm,
played king e2. Wait, I'm piece up, right? Yeah, I might be a piece up. Yes, so yeah.
mhm. Also amazing nerves coping with when you left that g7 pawn hanging for a while. Weren't you afraid for your king safety there? You could have castled, but you just went queen a5 and just ignored that threat.
Yeah, I thought I was getting a piece. Like after queen g7, I had king e7 and rook g8. Actually, in fact, it is risky for her because of the g2 pawn will be hanging. So I thought I was getting a piece, but this d3 and rook e3 was very strong, I think. Like I was not getting a piece and I didn't know what to do. Then I had to go for queen c7. So,
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a
Do
big
you?
win. Congratulations.
Yeah,
yes,
that is. That said, last year you also participated in the Women's Speed Chess Championship. Can you say what did you learn from last year and how are you? Are you going to change some strategy for the matches this year, knowing how did it go last year? Of course, you had really strong opponents, but I still remember that crazy match against Anna Oshenina in leg one with the ups and downs and a lot of coming back. And I guess already today you had used that experience.
yes. Last time it was like one of the first times I'm playing these match formats. So I think definitely those experience will help me to play better in this year. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
looking forward.
Yeah, and best of luck for you. And of course, also your compatriot Harika also advanced yesterday. Were you rooting for her after she qualified for the knockouts?
Yes.
Do you prefer this time format 3+1 more than 5+1?
Yes, because I used to play. I mean, I regularly play this title Tuesdays. 3+1 is. I got used to that. So, like, yeah.
So it's your pet time control.
Yes.
Yeah, we will be looking forward to see your games in the main speeches championship. And
Sure.
thank you, and again, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So here we have the schedule for the next qualifiers. 6 more to go, and tomorrow already the next one, and it's going to be very difficult. Jesse, do you think we will be able to talk about chess at all?
I think along with the bullets, we'll have to practice our speed speaking. We'll have to talk really fast. and this game, and this game, and
Yeah,
this game. But
probably no time to talk about food or
no time to
traveling.
talk. Oh, darn it. Yeah, I think I can't make it tomorrow, you know. I'm joking. But
But you
this
definitely
is,
will have to have some coffee.
I'll have to have coffee, indeed. But I'm excited to see how the bullet goes. I know the pieces are going to be flying. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it is going to be very exciting. The last part of the matches in Speeches Championship is always the most spicy one, and can be turning around the whole match. And yeah, Vaishali is one of the examples for that. She is super strong in bullet as well. She's underestimating herself, saying that 3-1 is the one she's used to. She is used to all of them a lot.
She's used. Oh, she was just being humble, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So there
Amazing
are
games.
some upcoming events, of course. Like we mentioned before, the crypto champs happening on the 12th and the 13th of June. So don't miss that. That's hosted by WFM, Alexandra Bertes, and Danny Wrench. And the Isle of Man 2021, is that a OTB event? Will you be going?
Yeah, I'm actually already for the third time involved in organizing and production of it, alongside
Wow.
with our Chess.com team,
Yeah.
photography, videography, and yeah,
Yeah, it's an
I'm really
absolute
excited to
dream
go
to
to.
participate. Yeah, I'd
I
love to
actually
play one
I
of
would
those.
like to play myself. I looked at all of those players. I think working at Isle of Man was one of the reasons I decided to switch my federation to England, because this obviously gives me some more chance to be invited. But then
Okay.
I'm afraid Alan will be will have to find someone else to work for the tournament. I don't know if
Oh
he's ready
no.
to do that to
Yeah,
invite me instead.
can I fill in for you? I can be the photographer and you can teach me how to do your things, you know?
Or maybe you want to play, and well, we will see. We will see.
Ooh. We'll see. Of course. It's a
Well, of
huge
course,
prize fund. I mean,
I
yeah.
love that job as well. So being there in any role is
Yeah,
absolutely
any
amazing.
capacity,
Amazing
yeah,
tournament.
of
Um,
course. But it was such a
yeah.
pleasure to commentate alongside you, Maria. When I heard that I'll be commentating with you, I was absolutely, you know, in awe. So thank you so much for being such an amazing co-host and,
Oh.
you know, sister, winky face.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're seeing you
Thank you
guys
so much,
soon.
Jess. Yeah, tomorrow again we will be with you. We will be talking probably. You know how you watch the YouTube videos on ×2 speed.
Yes.
Probably tomorrow it will look like we are on a ×2 speed commentating.
I think I'll be
But yeah.
standing on the chair shouting. I think that's what's going to happen. It's going to be shoutcasting,
With
not
your
commentary.
cup in your with your trophy in your hand.
Oh no. I'm never going to hear the end of it.
It was a great pleasure to commentate alongside with newest. Just now, you became a couple of days ago the African Continental Champion. Again, massive congrats on becoming a WGM elect. Maybe actually there is enough space in below the camera, so it could be written down there.
Oh no. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me.
But yeah,
Thank you.
also thank you, Chad, for always being so active in participating, asking questions, and thank you to the mods and to our wonderful production team.
Yes.
See you tomorrow with the third qualifier. It will be 21 round of amazing fastest time control games of the Speed Chess Championship. And we will know
Yes.
the new third qualifier tomorrow. Cheers.
Bye.